Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball.
Tries from a long way out. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Iniesta! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very...
Oh, given away. He's having a shot! Oh, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the score.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Soboslai. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Iniesta takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri cuts it out. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Collier. Foot in. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's felt shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. In towards the back stick. And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mbappe given the lift of his goal. A probing pass. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi. Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
There will be 1 minute at a
It's
time.
Maldini. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Goal! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's it.
And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Baresi. Stood up well to him there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Face to face. Goes for a shot! There's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
Takes a shot! There's a goal! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, good-looking ball.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Kukçu. Mbappe. Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thuram. More and more pressure on the ball here. Played into space. Messi. Szoboszlai changes him with that pass. Cruyff is onto it in a flash. Kukçu. Oh, good spread. Messi could try cutting inside here.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 18, Pele. Substitution.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. Hazard, can he get it through? Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he spark a counter here? Pele, well that's beautifully weighted. Arsham spots it and intercepts. Arsham getting this one clear. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hazard. Cruyff.
2 added minutes
It's
has
a
been
promising
indicated.
run he's making on the right. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get rid. Rodri. Deep into stoppage time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Cherki tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Deftly away. Now that looks a decent ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Soboslai. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely spread. Soboslai. And that's not going to reach.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's played forward. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
It'll be a throw-in. Messi. For Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. In with the challenge. Costa Curta. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's decided to go for it. And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Soboslai. Soboslai. Ruben Dias with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Nesta. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. And Grimaldo. He's gone forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's been slipped through. It's a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
There's the shot! Costa Curta goes direct. Nesta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Grimaldo. Swung over. Xavi Alonso. And he's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball's gone astray. Nothing wrong with that tackle.
There will
Ball
be
won cleanly.
added time.
Played out to the left flank. Neymar gets into some space. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi running with the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's made its way to him. Lovely, now the big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Big chance! Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No way through. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Stood up well to him there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nesta. Distributed tidily. Cherki. Now that is tidy, really tidy. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
pinches it off him.
Saka. Decent progress down the left. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Szoboszlai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Nesta. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Messi. Coming on the field
Good
is
steal, he just
number
read
11,
it.
Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United.
Do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Saka did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Szoboszlai attempts a clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's been played through. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vinicius Junior. Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice.
Big chance! Must be! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Kukçu. And he was alert to it. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well played. Look at the space here. Played into space, and it's Kukçu. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for the run.
2 added minutes
Now it's
has been
Rodri.
indicated.
And that has left him in a heap.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Rodri. Number 10, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
He's in
number
space
2,
and looking for options.
Robert Brzezinski. Number 13.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hullet, and he's in on goal. Oh, robust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar, closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fired deep towards the back post. Cleared away. And That's a lovely, neat pass. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's there to belt it away. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Strong running down that left flank. Turns and goes back. Picks out, shoots! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top drawer. Barcelona are in front. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things...
Shot a goal! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar.
Aims beyond the defence.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obvious.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cross goes in there. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pullet demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for options for movement. Pullet is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe finds himself unceremoniously floored. Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Hullet.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Cruyff. Oh, good take. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Tries a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Corner number 2 then. He's got away, and a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A case now of complete control. Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Szoboszlai. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. In with the challenge. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Thuram promptly onto... Could be danger here! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe, who played through for the wide man. And the shot! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Pinches it off him. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nesta wins the duel this time. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Saka makes the interception. Kukçu. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Not Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. "60 minutes played. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide.
Well, that's well seen too.
Can he get it through? Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's been played through. Chance! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Mbappe! Kukçu. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been won straight back. 75 minutes played. And that's gone loose. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. Szoboszlai. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's away! Can he finish? It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Howson.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well
3
spotted.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe. Bullet. Cruyff. whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And that has been knocked clear.
Lovely bit of skill. He can get that clear. And there goes the final whistle.
Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please take this opportunity.
So, Jim,
to
how do
pay
you
a visit
reflect
to our
on what
official
we've
store
seen?
where memorabilia
One-sided
from today's match
and
are
only
now
one winner,
available.
Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpected. There could be trouble here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that. Well, oh, terrible chance for a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Trabzonspor finding their passes. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
There's a quick free kick. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's big chance! And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Osman receives it in a good position here. That has been cut short. Costa Corta. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing, and he's worked it through. Gabriel deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, super find. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Beckenbauer. And Pavard. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Osimhen. Neymar. And Pavard. And it's Neymar. Messi. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai. That's been cut out, well played. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's made its way to him. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Costa Curta. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Osman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Vieira clears it away. And it's Neymar. To Osimhen. Trabzonspor have the chance to go the other way.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Big shot, has a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe! Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's half-time here. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Please
Well,
make
give me a
sure
moment to
what
get
is
my breath
displayed
back.
for an
What a
information
super
bulletin
half of
from the
football.
regional
Incident
police
pack,
department.
goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Manchester United are up by the odd
Substitution in
goal in
progress.
3. Just about shading things at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Messi. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Pavard. Trabzonspor are looking to break at pace. Kukçu, who does have an assist to his name. That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That ball looks a good one. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Decent chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pavard. Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe. Oh, what has happened? Shoots! And he hits the net. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Soboslai, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer. Pedri, played out to the left flank. Nicely spread. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Stood up well to him there. A corner it is then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Messi. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 16,
Osimhen!
Rodri.
And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Trabzonspor have their second corner now. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Mbappe! Distributed tidily. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Brzezinski, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but... And he's decided to go for it. Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Oh, that's a tremendous hit, and the obvious issue for the keeper was not seeing it early enough.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
20,
United making another
number
change
24,
here. Manchester
Arsham.
United could not have
Coming on
picked
the
a
field,
better time to snatch a
number
2-goal
9,
lead.
Hey.
Is there still
Number
time for a
3,
response?
Well, that's a real...
It's Lewandowski! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Costa Curta. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
4 added minutes
Well,
has
it's a
been
move of
indicated.
great promise, but will it really prove productive?
This looks promising. Spread it left. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Eder Militao gets it away. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Costa Curta. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. And that's that. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really
attendees,
fine
this
win
is
that,
a
Jim Beglin.
lost
They've
children
taken
announcement.
advantage of some
Please keep
complacency,
your eye
Peter,
on your
but if you're
children
offered a
during the
chance to
match at
do
all
that,
times.
then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.